And in this video, I decided that I would go live and just kind of show you guys what my day-to-day activities look like when doing government contracts. So many people wonder, what do you do? Like, what's it look like from your side, you know? I do not do the actual physical labor, even though I have got my hands dirty from time to time. I'm more in the office side. I'm more doing the paperwork and things like that. And in case you're watching right now and we're live, so the video usually starts out a little choppy on my phone. Not really sure why. I am mic'd up, but the video seems to start out a little choppy. I think it fixes itself as I continue to record. But here we are. Let me tell you what happened here, okay? So, trying to get this guy to get a badge to enter the facility. And they keep coming back with, hey, change this, hey, do this. And in this situation, his paperwork came back, and this is somebody we desperately need out there, okay? He's a skilled guy, but, oh, by the way, please get in the comments or in the chat and let me know where you guys watching from. What's good, bro? DL, I see you. Okay. So this is what happened with his situation. His paperwork came back. This came back for multiple different reasons. I got to get him in there before I can even focus on the other three guys I need to try to get on. I have to get this guy on ASAP. Okay. And his paperwork came back this time saying that he misspelled his name. He misspelled his name. Now I said, what? And we're all trying to figure out how this guy misspelled his own name. By the way, could you guys please smash that like button? Yeah, we live right now. I see California, Virginia in the building. Who else? Is that it? It's only people who said where they from. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So Virginia and California in the building. Please smash that like button. It'll help the YouTube algorithm rank this video up a little higher. But, okay, so, and I don't know if you guys can hear it. They cut my grass outside. He just happens to show up right now. I don't know. Anyway, so this guy, according to the government, he has misspelled his name. And I'm like, what? He misspelled his name on multiple documents, document after document after document. So they wanted him to line through his name and put an initial with the accurate spelling of his name. Now, how does the government figure out that this guy misspelled his name? And did he truly misspell his name? That's the mystery that I had to figure out today, okay? So the guy, in fact, based off of his passport, which is the ID he used to verify his identity, he in fact had a different spelling of his name that he handwritten multiple times. And we find out that it's actually his passport that is misspelled. His passport is misspelled. That's the document that he used to verify his identity. It is impossible for us to even take the time to try to correct his passport. So what we have to do now, based off of the passport identification, it's a legal document. We now have to change his name on all these forms. This man is definitely at least in his 40s, maybe in his 50s. I'm not sure. I didn't sit around to figure out his age or anything. But this guy has been spelling his name a certain way his entire life, and now he has to go as somebody else. Yes, he used a different name because they misspelled it on his passport. And he said, man, I've been traveling in and out of the country, and he said, I knew that it was misspelled. He said, I've flown with it and everything. Nothing ever stopped me, which is interesting because when he books his flight under his real name, and then his passport is showing a different name, I guess it doesn't catch it. I guess the systems don't talk to each other. All right, hold on, let me see. I see Connecticut. Hold on, let me see what all you guys are saying. You know what? Let me look at my phone because this is my other phone. This is not working. Let me see. Okay. Let me catch up and find YouTube on this phone. All right. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Okay. On I-81, Connecticut. That's what's up. Diane Hawkinson. Did I say it right? Diane Hawkinson. Let's see. Checks Systems. What? Check Systems. Or CHE Systems. I'm not really sure if that's, I don't know how you say that. He has to dispute that on, oh, okay, I got you. He needs to dispute it on that site. Okay. Yeah, well, we don't have time for that right now. So what we got to do is we have to update his documents with his new first name, which is incorrect. But we have to update it with the incorrect name so that it matches the identification, and then we have to resubmit. That's basically what they've told us to do. He'll have to figure out his passport at a later date. I ain't got time for that. So then we had to initial all the documents, and I had to wait for that process. I'm scanning all the documents in now. And so I am going to replace the documents in the order, because they also sent it back because we printed off the documents, signed them, scanned them back in, and we just sent them back just as completed documents. We didn't think that they would deny it or reject it based off of the fact that the documents were not in order. The documents were there, just not in order. Okay, I got a phone ringing somewhere. Hello? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it worked. Uh-huh. Okay. What I got to tell him? Okay. Got you. All right, bro. Yeah, that's another government contract, conversation. So somebody was putting me down as a reference for something, one of my people. Anyway, so let's get back to it. All right. So now I just scanned the documents in. I got one more document I need to scan in, but I'm going to, where is it? I have to now replace the other documents with the new document that I just scanned in. So, and I scanned in a group of them since they were all kind of in order, but they actually rejected once because they didn't like the order. They said it was out of the order of the packet of documents. It's crazy. Okay, so this has definitely been one of the most trying situations as far as like all the different kind of background documents and stuff like that, background check documents and stuff that I've had to submit on behalf of my teams or whatever. This one is a little different. They are very, very particular. And we got documents already sent in prior to this, and we didn't have a fraction of these problems. Like, it's like we've already done this before, right? But now they're giving us, it's like they changed their process. This particular contract even, they changed their process. And so the people who we originally submitted went through a completely different process. This process is much more difficult, or much more, I don't want to say difficult, just particular. It's definitely more particular. So, but I got it figured out. I was down near where we were doing the contract, and it's very difficult to get anything done there. And I'll discuss that at another time. I had an issue with the apartment complex that we rented. They did not like me doing business at the business center, which is a main reason that I even went there to begin with. But anyway, let's get back to these documents. All right. Dang, I uploaded them ahead. So I just got to move these documents around. Okay, that's good. Got to move document. Where is it? Move this one up for sure. Document only let me move it like one space at a time. In this PDF viewer thing, I can move documents around. And so I scanned them in, and I wanted to keep some things how they were in their packet, in their order. So I'm just replacing the documents that they said needed to be replaced. But I have to reorder everything so that everything lines up. Okay, that's good now. Gonna move one document up. The first document, this one. Was it? Now I gotta figure out which one is the right one. Let's see. Oh man, is it gonna let me do that? Let me see. I'm trying to figure out, but I can't like get close to, okay. So this is the right one. All right, let me move this one up. Move this one up. Oh, that ain't the one I'm trying to move. Where's the one I'm trying to move? Right here. Yeah, that's the one. But this is pretty much what my life looks like. And this is just one person, and I have to do this with at least 3 people, or 3 more people. But I gotta get this guy stuff in. This guy is so valuable to what we're doing. It's crazy. Okay. All right, so that's good. That's good. This document is supposed to be above them. Okay. Oh, one more. Okay, I think that's right. I'm gonna have to go back and look at this packet again, but I think that's right. I think that's right. Then this one, and this one, then this one, then this one. Yep. This one. Yep. I mean, it's crazy how many documents we had to change because his name was wrong. Let me see. See what you guys are saying. Okay. So DL says, I need your help with a thing. I am under contract to buy $55,000 house. During the contract period, I found out that the foundation has to be, well, he raised and replaced, what? That the foundation has, I guess, to be raised. It says to he raised. It's okay. I got you. To be raised and replaced, costing $15,000 to start. As for credit, Francisco says, ask for a credit from the seller to do the repair. As Francisco Silva says that. It's not a bad idea, as a matter of fact. John says, just submitted a $1.2 million proposal today with a DOE. Okay. With the DOE. The DOE, are you talking Department of Education, or that's the only DOE I know? It could be another one too, though. I think it's another one. But Department of Education. What was it about? DL says the electrical wiring may be faulty. The house has previously been in a fire and they didn't fix the attic correctly, so it has to be redone. $15,000. The plumbing is cast iron and has to be replaced. 10 to 15,000. The house is $50,000 and repairs will cost $50,000 easily. So if I'm lucky, I would be all in at around 100,000 if I'm lucky. Would you do it? Be Google swipe. Oh, you be Google swiping. It's changing words that I'm typing. I got you. Would I do it? What's the ARV? What's the house going to be worth after, I guess, all the repairs? And what's your position? Are you able to do it? Like let's say you all in at 100,000. Are you going to be able to cover that 50,000 cost in repairs? And you also want to take in any kind of other issues. It's going to be worth 115,000 afterwards. So you spend 100,000 and it's going to be worth 115,000. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. Me personally, I would want the house to be worth. I thought you was gonna say like, okay, the house is 50,000. You're gonna have to put 50,000 into it, but the house is gonna be worth like 200. Like I wouldn't. It's kind of close, because that 15,000. If you're saying that the ARV is gonna be 115,000, then your all-in cost could be 115,000. So you technically would have it'd just be worth what you paid, which is kind of the opposite point of, to me, it would be the opposite point of me even doing a remodel job. Why not just buy a house that's 115,000, that's already serviceable? Because you say, okay, hold on, I'm 30,000 in cash. And then you have to use credit cards to finish it. And let's say it takes 5 months to finish it. Then you've been carrying those service charges on top of any additional cost that you can't see. Especially doing a remodel, there may be another 25,000 in things that maybe you can't even see, or that you may have to deal with, or just even carrying the cost of that money. That you could definitely, if you're all in at 100,000 and you're up to 115,000 in ARV after repair value, then that's only a $15,000 window for any kind of equity or whatever. And that's still not taken into account, like, let's say you get ready to sell, right? If you sell for 100,000, just using 100,000 as an example, if you sell it for 100,000 and you got to pay a commission cost of 6%, that's 6,000 out of that 100,000 that you got to pay out to a broker or like a real estate agent and things like that. So you also got to think about when you are selling. If you're selling for anything, even say 200,000, you got to still take into account all of those other costs. But if you're not even close to that, I wouldn't do it. At 115,000, sheesh. Think about it. That's your profit. Is carrying costs and agent costs. I don't see a reason to do that at all. Okay, so let me get back to looking at this. All right, so I'm just making sure all the documents are where they are supposed to be, and I can now get rid of the documents that, let me see, how can I do this? Is it possible? Let me see. Okay, that. That's good. That's good. Yep. Now, these are the documents I don't need. Why is this one here? Oh, yeah. Okay. Got rid of that too. As well as that. And this. And this. Yep. And this. And this. All right. Okay. So now I got to go back and look at this again. Okay. Okay, declaration for federal employment. That's in here. Everybody has to do this. It's called a 306, Form 306. Everybody got to do a 306, no matter what you're doing. Federal employment, you got to do it. All right, so this, yep, this, yep. I don't know why this one is this size though. This must be an old one. Oh yeah, that's an old one. I said that's no good. All right. Oh yeah, I gotta redo this one. Okay. All right, I think we about good. I got one more document that I need to scan in. Uh-oh. Where's the ID? Let me edit, undo, can I undo? Yeah. Okay. I don't see this ID. I don't see his ID one. Sheesh. I'm gonna have to scan that back in. Nah. Should be able to just bring it over for someone else. That's crazy. When did I get rid of his ID? Okay, there it is. All right. Oh, must have was on. Came all the way down this way. Okay. This one is no good. Oh, it's all connected? Oh, man. No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, let me get rid of that one. So. Okay, this. Now I'm just going back through getting rid of the documents that I just tried to get rid of. Okay, let me make sure I didn't get rid of the ID. God, dog. It got rid of it again. All right, let me undo. Dang, I have to go one by one, I guess. Nope, that document just has the ID on it. I'm gonna export this one individually. If it allow me. You know what? Let me see. Maybe I can just print this one page and make it a PDF. This is the kind of stuff that I have to deal with. This is the kind of stuff that I have to deal with. It's document stuff, but it's tedious. Let's see what page. Page 12? I don't really even know what page number this is because it's kind of out of order. Let's see if it's 11. I don't know if this is the right one. Oh, I just want to make a PDF of it. I don't actually want to print it. Let's see. This will be page 19. Yo, what's good? What's good? Oh, hold on. Let me catch up. Let me see what y'all saying. Montez Noble said the skits were fire. Appreciate that, bro. And you know what's crazy? I did that cause that's really how it be in government contracts. Like I got money. I got like 8,100 like in a sitting in a headlock right now. Like I'm waiting on 8,100. I've been waiting. I don't know how long I've been waiting on it. And then you just say, hey, we gonna get it when we get it, you know? And that's how it be. And so I got people who waiting on me to pay them. And you know, we all know what it is though, right? Like we know how it is. And when I get the money, I pay them, you know? But, you know, I even gave them part of the money up front already, even though I ain't got paid yet, you know? And that's 8,100 there. We went on another like 41,000. And so a lot of this be like, it's coming, right? It's coming in, you know, in lump sums, but it's like, you gotta wait, you know? So, but that's how it be for real. So I just want to do those skits to show, like, this how it really be. Like, people be like hounding you, like, or you gotta hound other people, like, hey man, where my money at? And they like, it's coming. Just gotta give it some time. It's coming. But when it come in, it's like, oh, everything all good. But believe, people be like, man, They better quit playing with my money. I'm showing up over there. And I'd be like, y'all chill, man. Don't go crazy. You know, it's coming. It's coming. And so I did those skits just to show like how it be seeming too, because, you know, especially like a government employee, right? A government employee, they just get a regular check. They ain't like had to invest, like you might have invested 20,000, 5,000, 10,000, whatever it was. You invested that money 2 months ago, and you ain't got no money yet. Not even just to break even to what you put in, but like you ain't even got the money that you know, you ain't got no profit. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't like, okay, you expecting 20,000 to come in as well. You know, maybe you base your situation. Say, okay, well, I'm gonna profit 20,000 this month or per month for the next 3 months from this thing. But you had to put 20,000 up. But now you in your third month and you ain't even received not even what you put in, but not even like the profit. Like, and now the profit might come in the last month, and you might get the whole 60 for those 20,000 for those 3 months that you was expecting in that last month, you know. But you've had to live for 3-4 months before, you know, and then you invest it, and they still like, oh, it's coming, don't worry, it's coming. Employees don't have to deal with that, so they still pulling up, you know, feeling good, you know. And then if you're working with say like if you're a new contractor and you're working with like somebody who's been in contracting before you, like a larger contractor, and they're pulling up on they new cars and stuff like that, and you like trying to get to work on your car, but they might have 11 different contracts. This might be your only contract, and you might be like deeply invested and waiting on that check, and they got 11 other contracts, so they got a little different thing going on where they can handle being, you know, in between contracts, and you can't. And they study like buying more stuff or whatever. You like, yo, what's happening right now? And so, those videos, even though they was like a joke or whatever, it's very true to how it seems when you might be doing contract and you just getting started, and you on like you may not be on a contract that's like $3 million. You might be on a contract that's like 120,000, and 4 people gotta, you know, get bread out of this. So you may not even be getting nothing crazy, but you getting something. But then if you gotta wait on just that little bit, or even if you got a big check coming, right? You may have a big check, and you might have a check. I done got a $94,000 check before, right? And so you might have a $94,000 check coming, but you've been waiting on that check for 2 months, and you got bills like you got 94,000 coming in. You know what I'm saying? Like when you got people you got to pay. You might have your payroll might be 60,000 out of that 94,000. So the check is coming and it's on the way. But if it don't get here soon, what you gonna do? You know, it's that kind of thing. So, but yeah. So that's basically why I did the videos. But by the way, could you please smash that like button, bro, for sure. Okay, so, all right, hold on. Michelle says, good afternoon. Is there anything you would have done differently prior to getting into your current contract that would have helped you in the long run? You know, it's crazy, right? The thing about getting started, if you ever see like, say like, Sheena or anybody who is doing government contracts or anything, the first thing they tell you is you just got to get started, right? Experience is the best teacher, you know? Submitting your first bid on a contract is going to teach you more from that experience, whether or not the stuff comes back or whatever. Like, these things keep coming back, have taught me, right? This is an invaluable education. It's me experiencing these issues firsthand. And with the contract that we're currently on, there's nothing that could have prepared me outside of just doing it, because I've learned so much, or we've all learned so much from this process, because each contract may be different. You might do 200 contracts over the course of your contracting career. And none of the contracts you do may be the same. I mean, the process, the things you walk into, they may all be different. So there's no way for me to really even have prepared for this. And so there was no way for me to going into it, or even the next situation. Like, there may be another contract opportunity that's completely different from this. There's nothing, it's probably almost nothing that I can take from this. And sometimes it is things that you could take from one contract to another one, but it's almost nothing that I could have prepared for this contract. Everything is different. Everything is different. From top to bottom is all different, And so there's just nothing I could have prepared myself for, I mean, are there things that I don't want to do? Now, having had this experience, you know what, it's really still even, because I was going to say, I don't like the fact that I have to drive 5 hours one way and 5 hours back, like every week, and I'd say that I wouldn't want to do that. But then again, if the check is right, I'd probably do it. Because if the money is crazy enough, I'm catching flights to Cali. I don't care. I'm going to Germany if I gotta go, if the check is right. You know what I'm saying? So it's, would I want to be in that situation? Well, yeah, if the check is right. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I want to say no, but yeah, if the money is right and I weigh it right and it's like, yeah, this makes sense, then so it's still too hard to really say anything that I could have done differently about this. So yeah, I can't really think of anything that would have prepared me had I known what I was going into, but I can't think of anything. By the way, can we still smash that like button? It helps the YouTube algorithm rank this video up higher. I am still trying to, let me see if I can export this document. Is it just gonna be this one document? I don't know. Maybe it's gonna try to export all of it. Let's see. What's it gonna try to do? Cancel, let me see. Am I able to just export one document? Oh no, it's not even caring that it's one document. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out how I can just get this one document. That's all I want. Just one. I just want this one document. And I don't want all of them. Document feeder flatbed. Oh, that's okay. Okay, that's not what I need. I'm not looking for that. All right, so this right here, let's see. There has to be a way for me to do this. Oh, right here. Let's see. Okay. I'm trying to find a way to print just this one document. This is a lot easier on my PC. I just want to make a PDF of this document. Okay. Okay. I'm not really sure how to do it on this Mac. I'm not really sure. Let me see. Okay. Let me see. Casino, in your consulting, can you advise me on matters that aren't government contracts? For sure. For sure. Yeah. I know it says government contracts, but yeah, I'm an accountant, been in all sorts of different types of businesses, seen a lot of things, a lot of other people's businesses, been trained by the government at, a lot of different things, been trained in school, OJT, mentored, all of that. So you doing RFP? Not right now. I'm not, no. I'm actually just trying to do, currently what I'm doing is I'm doing some background, I'm turning in background documents. We're already on the contract. I'm just trying to get my skilled guys on to the facility so that they can work, but they changed the background check process. And so they keep sending these documents back. And I was out of town, so I didn't have my full repertoire of my office space, scanners and everything. The apartment complex that I was staying at, well, that we got a corporate lease on, has a business center, but all the computers are down for whatever reason. And they actually told me they did not like me doing business in the business center. I say business center, I mean the business center. In the business center, they did not like me doing business in the business center. They actually called me to the side and was like, hey, are you doing business in the business center? And I was like, what? Yeah. That was like the whole point of, like, what? And it's like, no, you can't do that. It's a conflict of interest. You can't be running a business out of our business. I'm like, what are y'all talking about? So I don't think they understand what a business center is for. But anyway, it was down. The computers are down, so I had to come back here to even try to organize this stuff. So now I'm just trying to figure out how to keep this document without having to rescan it or something. Do I have this document? You know what? I got this document on this phone. That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, I got to end this live anyway because my mic battery is very, very low. And I appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy. Okay. Mickey says, how you say this? Mickey? Mickey. Is it Mickey or Mickey? But says, do you go after micro purchases that are paid with GPC cards? Absolutely. Absolutely. I love the government purchase card. I love them. Goes through fast, and you want to, as long as you keep the amounts, like you do a micro purchase and you keep the amount, say under 3,000 or so, almost everybody can run the micro purchase on the government credit card, and the thing is, if you can get like 15 of them, you know what I'm saying? If you can do 2,500 10 times, that's 25,000 in a month. Like if you could do that, that's a lick. That's a lick. Trust me, it's a lick. It's a lick. You just gotta do that. But yeah, I like those. So long as the job isn't, like let's say you get a job and the job is a 15, like you got to pay somebody $1,000 to complete the work, and you charge government 2,500, you profit 1,500. I mean, you got to carry insurances and things like that. So make it make sense. But yeah, I love them. Anyway, let me get up off of here. Right now, you're watching Casino is the Name. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And please go check out those skits that we uploaded. We got like 6 videos. Go from the first one all the way through, and you'll see what it's like really on this other side of government contracts when you're dealing with. Now, I'm not that kind of boss, okay? Like it made me look bad, all right? It made me look like I'm stringing people along, but that's not who I really am. I'm extremely fair. I'm extremely, for my people, So, but I wanted to do that, I was like, people gonna really think this is how I really am, but it's so far from how I really am. I felt comfortable doing it because it's not the real me. If it was the real me, I wouldn't want to record that and put that out, But check out those skits, man, and just keep in mind that's what kind of conversations and how it feels when you're waiting on money and you got this bill coming and this bill coming, you about to get evicted, and you got to talk to your landlord, or you got to talk to your mortgage company, and you got to tell them, hey, I got this money coming, it just isn't here yet. And so this is what people really do. That's one of the main reasons I would suggest people have multiple contracts going at the same time. But sometimes you can't start another contract till you get the other money from the other contract so you can invest in that contract, or you got to go get some kind of, go get a loan or hard money. But if you know me, I try to put my own money up and stuff like that. So anyway, right now you're watching Casino is the Name. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and we out.